Good morning all. Welcome to class 3 EVS. What we discussed in the last class? Yes, the topics sources of water and three forms of water. Do you remember that? Okay, so today we are going to take next topic, water cycle. You know children, water in this earth have been here for millions of years because of its cyclic action. I know you will wonder what is this water cycle and what is this uh, cyclic action, isn't it? So I will explain it. We'll start with a simple example. You have seen in your kitchen when your mother boils water, a steam or gas is coming out of it, isn't it? What is really happening there? Yes, the water is changing its form into water vapor or gaseous form. That is really happening there. I will show you that. Observe that video carefully. Okay. Can you see the video? Some water is boiling here and you can see the steam is coming out of it. Can you see the steam? Yes. What is actually happening here? Yes, the water is changing into water vapor. Water changes its liquid form into gaseous form. That is water vapor. And let's check what happens after some time. The amount of water is decreasing. And all the water disappeared from that bowl. Can you see? All the water disappeared from that bowl. And then, if you cover the boiling water with a lid, you can see some tiny droplets of water on the inner surface of that lid. Why does this happen? The steam or water vapor from the boiling water cools and changes into tiny droplets of water. Can you see the water droplets? Tiny water droplets on the inner surface of the lid. Did you observe the video carefully? How the water in that bowl ran out? Yes, all the water changes its liquid form into gaseous form due to the heat. Due to the heat, all the water changes into water vapor or steam. And this is actually what is happening in our nature also. I will show you that. Okay. Water cycle. When the water is get heated, the water in water bodies changes its form into water vapor or steam. And that process is called evaporation. And when the water vapor rises up, it changes into tiny water droplets, and that process is called condensation. Water vapor changes into tiny water droplets, and that process is called condensation. These tiny water droplets along with the various gases and other dust particles forms clouds. Tiny water droplets along with various dust particles and gases forms clouds. ഈ മുകളിലെത്തുന്ന വാട്ടർ വേപ്പർ തണുത്തുറഞ്ഞ് എന്തായി മാറും? ചെറിയ വെള്ളത്തിൻ്റെ കണികകളായി മാറും. ആ വെള്ളത്തിൻ്റെ കണികകളും മറ്റുള്ള വാതകങ്ങളും പൊടിപടലങ്ങളും എല്ലാം ചേർന്നാണ് ക്ലൗഡ്സ്, മേഘങ്ങൾ രൂപ രൂപം കൊള്ളുന്നത്. Okay. And when the clouds become too heavy, it fall again to the earth as rain, snow and hail. And that process is called precipitation. മേഘങ്ങളിലെ വെള്ളത്തിൻ്റെ അംശം കൂടിക്കൂടി വരുമ്പോൾ ആ മേഘങ്ങൾക്ക് അവ താങ്ങാൻ കഴിയാതെ വരികയും അത് താഴേക്ക് തന്നെ എർത്തിലേക്ക് തന്നെ പതിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യും. എന്തു രൂപത്തിലാണ്? Yes, as rain, snow and hail. And this will again collect in the water bodies like rivers, sea, ocean, like that. Okay, so what we discussed? Yes, due to the heat of sun, the water in the water bodies changes its liquid form into gaseous form, water vapor or steam. And that process is called evaporation. Water change into water vapor. That process is called evaporation. And the water vapor rises up into the sky and it changes its form into tiny water droplets. And that process is called condensation. And that tiny water droplets along with various gases and dust particles forms clouds. Okay, and when the clouds are become very heavy, it fall again into the earth as rain, snow and hail. And this will again collect in the water bodies like rivers, sea, ocean, etc. Okay, and this is a never-ending process and the water cycle goes on and on. So this process is called water cycle. This process is called water cycle. I will show you it for you. Can you see the picture? Yes, one water body is here and due to the heat of sun, the water is getting evaporated. Water is evaporating here and it changes into water vapor or steam, and when it reaches upside, it changes into tiny water droplets, and that water droplets along with various dust particles and gases forms clouds. And when the cloud become very heavy, it again fall into the earth as rain. Can you see? And that process is called precipitation. And the water will again collect in the water bodies. Do you understand? What is water cycle? Yes, water move from the earth to air and to the earth again. That process is called water cycle. Water move from the earth to air and to the earth again. That is called water cycle. And how the water move? Due to the heat of sun. Due to the heat of sun, water in the water bodies, water from the water bodies changes into water vapor, and that process is called evaporation, and it rises up into the sky and changes into tiny water droplets, and that process is called condensation. And that tiny water droplets along with various gases and dust particles forms clouds. And when the clouds are too heavy, it again fall into the earth as rain, snow and hail. And that process is called precipitation. And this water will again collect in the water bodies. And this is a never-ending cycle. So this process is called water cycle. And water in this earth have been here for millions of years because of this cyclic action. Did you understand? Okay. Today's our topic is over. We will see again in the next class.